Hi, welcome to Patricia's POV. I'm Patricia Tone, and here I talk about the 6 elements of filmmaking: cinematography, script, mise en scène, sound, editing, and performance. And I just finished watching a movie 2026 release streaming now called Shelter, starring my boy Jason Statham. Now, me and Jason go way back. Now, this man has had a range of different types of movie, but he's always fighting because he's a good fighter. Now, Shelter, it kind of reminded me of his 2012 film called Safe. Now, Safe, in my opinion, was a better movie. Shelter is kind of like a knockoff. It's like, okay, what can I do to do some work this year? And you bring in Shelter. Now, of course, everyone knows I love very scenic movies, and he's out there in this lighthouse surrounded by water and greenery, and the cinematography, the element of cinematography was there. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful looking movie. A great picture, great color schemes. The thing that was lacking is the script. It was not a good script. It was a retold story that wasn't retold very well. And I love you, Jason, but this one didn't go all the way. The fighting, yeah, we all love the performance that you give when you're fighting and when you're doing what you do best, but in this production, the script fell flat, and it was just redundant, trying to get to the girl, get to you and the girl, the same guy, and there was no mystery about the movie, nothing exciting, nothing that make you go, ooh, that was close, so nothing like that. Just a regular go get him type of movie. So the movie is about, which I forgot to mention, is he's a former assassin, and he's out of the loop, right? He's out here on this island in this lighthouse, and his buddies have put him there, and they bring him food and necessities via a boat, a tugboat and a rowboat, right? And the little girl and her uncle are his people that's helping him to survive on this island. Well, in the midst of that, the waves get too big and it turns into like a little mini storm, and the boat overturns, right? And he has to go out and save them in the storm. Now, this is the part that pissed me off the most. I know it's a movie, but you got this storm and these waves bigger than the Himalayas, and you go out there in your speedboat, and when you jump out that boat, the boat don't float away. It's right there. Did I miss an anchor? I don't even care. An anchor would not have helped. Your boat in this storm stayed in one place. No. Immediately no. Now see, this is where you could have used your imagination. That boat should have been gone, and you should have had some life jackets, or you should have had another apparatus to where, I don't know, you had flippers or something else motorized or something where you had a little girl and you get back to land without that boat. Because ain't no way that damn boat should have still been there. Ain't no way. No way. I'm sorry. But anyway, that was one of my pet peeves. And then, again, it's just the same thing. You go to this house, you're trying to get a car to get away, and the little boy called the police, and it's just the repetitiveness of this type of script that I didn't like. I needed a little bit more there. It fell kind of flat, and it was a little monotonous to just see this guy who would never die it was, yeah. The people who were investigating everything, they weren't even exciting. The inside of the offices, none of that was exciting. Nobody got to the man who sent them out there to reactivate the assassins. Y'all should have had his ass strapped up to something, getting electrocuted or something like that. You know, it was just nothing that was really satisfying in the movie for me, you know, other than watching you fight and do what you do, you know, being a fan of yours. But the script, there were no other key elements that stood out, because the performances weren't even that good. The performances were just average actors acting, you know. There was nothing to give me any real excitement, with the exception, okay, I'll backtrack a second, with the exception of the little girl being able to pick up a gun or hold a gun and come to your defense. Now, I did like that. I did like the fact that you made the little girl smart and intelligent and capable, instead of having a typical, you know, female role that can't do anything but and fall and all of that. You made this girl strong and positive, and you gave her a reason to be there, and I did like that. I did like that a lot. But other than that, no good sound. I really would have loved, even you should have put a soundtrack in there with all the speeding going through the film. You could have put easily a great soundtrack through there while he's chasing this bad guy, you know. Nothing else was appetizing, was making me want to see it more and more and watch it more than once. So yeah, I wasn't really happy with this one. But y'all check it out. Let me know what you think. Shelter is streaming now, starring Jason Statham. And just remember to hit that subscribe button, follow, leave a like, comment, and let me know what you think about the movie. Let me know what I might have missed, okay? Thank you for watching Patricia's POV, and I'll see you next time.